Westbury Christian School has served the greater Houston area for many decades, offering families an affordable Christian education and giving students the opportunity to grow their minds, bodies, hearts, and souls through a Christ-centered program. Graduates have gone on to become faithful believers, using their God-given talents and abilities as doctors, educators, researchers, lawyers, designers, service members, business owners, accountants, entrepreneurs, athletes, actors, and everything in between, to influence the world around them. It's a special place filled with very special people. To give students the opportunity to develop and explore their talents and passions, Westbury Christian provides growth opportunities through a comprehensive academic, fine arts, and athletics program to develop their curiosity and interest. Christian educators who are passionate about the mission of the school strive to provide lessons and learning experiences to stretch their minds and grow into the people God has designed and planned for them to be. These experiences make learning better, richer, and help students to flourish. We will continue to partner with our families to engage students and develop leaders and fulfill our promise and desire to educate students for here and eternity, equipping them to use their God-given talents in service of His kingdom.
One of the biggest takeaways that I want students to take away from my class is I want them to become thinkers. I don't want them to become just regurgitators of information. The world today, the different companies, they're looking for problem solvers. And so if my students can learn how to think through a problem and have resilience and tenacity and toughness through overcoming challenging problems in my class, that's something that I want them to take away.
So what I really loved about robotics was the fact that we had to communicate with each other, because cooperation was really important in robotics.
I feel like science and faith is more intertwined. I have a board outside my classroom that actually has a lot of famous scientists and people that work in STEM fields. And, all of them will tell you that, really God is in everything, all around us. And that really, if we study deeply in science, that study will only bring us closer to God.
What makes our student athletes stand out from the rest is our diversity. We have scholars who are athletes. We have students who play multiple sports, who are singers. We have people who participate in one act. And this makes each student have a different perspective from our athletes who are next to each other. And it allows us to have a great perspective from the coach's perspective as well. We get to interact with lots of different people who have different backgrounds and different things that go on in their lives. And this just allows us to be different from the rest. Our girls basketball program here at WCS has a mission statement that begins with that we live like Christ. As players and as coaches, we want to develop a person who focuses their life on Christ first. This is done through sports. Sports reveal a player's character. And at our school, we have student athletes whose character is excellent. And we as coaches strive to enhance that character, but help them to understand that first and foremost, we want to live like Christ.
I'll tell you what I love about working here at Westbury. I not only get to teach, but I feel like service is such a great emphasis. I serve alongside the people who are in charge of me, and I am grateful for that encouragement. I think fine arts are important to create a well-rounded person. The arts are not only methods of expression, but they also provide a much desired brain break, I find, for children and adults.
My name is Jill and I'm in 11th grade. I love in AP Art that you have more freedom to draw or paint or whatever what you want to do. So I'm currently drawing my cats. And then I'm working on some skeleton pieces for my thesis. So it's allowed me to be more engaged and more focused because it's something that I actually like and thought of. Then for theater, we got the painting and then where everything's supposed to be to make it look aesthetically pleasing or just overall fit onto the director's idea.
The reason I teach theater in schools is that every student at some time in their life is going to have to stand up in front of a crowd and express themselves. Thoughts, get people to be motivated, be it in business, politics, whatever they go. They're going to need to be comfortable in front of an audience and command an audience. And when they're moved by something to get up and say something, I don't want that to be their first time.